Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. My name is Brenda. I am going to be your cooking guide. Today we are doing a sweet heat bacon wrapped colossal shrimp. Woohoo! Got it right. I'm very excited. As you can hear, Bob is not outside. He was, and I waited a couple minutes and then it started to rain, which explains why Bob is not cutting his grass, but at least it'll be quiet this time. So we are going to start with the colossal shrimp. So this is actually gray versus pink, and the difference is the grays are not cooked. They are where the pink ones are already cooked. So these are actually cheaper to buy if you get with the skins on, and just look at how easy these are to pull off. So this one, because we're cooking them in bacon, you don't have to worry as much because they're not going to dry out and get rubbery, but you just want to go ahead and pinch the kind of slide it off the side, pinch the top, and this all comes off. Now there are some, if they don't clean them all the way in this open space, that's gonna kind of have this dirty looking stuff. You want to make sure that you clean that off, and I actually did rinse these shrimp off before. So next we're going to start with the bacon. And could you use less than a full piece of bacon? Sure. Should you? Probably not. Life is better with bacon, so you might as well have it while you can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually kind of take the skewer, go through the top piece of the bacon, and then I'm going to run it through, and I'm going to come out the other side. This way it's actually going to hold the bacon on the skewer, and that's what we're looking to do. So go ahead and get a couple more of these guys wrapped. And then we're going to do the sweet heat sauce. I'm going to show you how to do that while this is cooking. And then we're going to do a jasmine rice with this. And it's actually a coconut jasmine rice, and I actually have done that quite a few times from scratch. But if you are looking for a quick cheat version, actually Uncle Ben's does have a pre-cooked coconut jasmine rice. So we have got all of these. I'm going to just tuck these guys down here. And what I like to do when I am outside, since I can't wash my hands all the time, is just take some wet paper towels so I can kind of clean off my hand in between cooking. So let's go ahead and throw this bacon down. We're going to go ahead and throw it straight on the Blackstone. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do our sweet Thai chili sauce with a little heat. Actually, get this mixed up a little bit. So this is the sweet, and then the heat is, I don't like as much heat, but I'm going to add probably 2 tablespoons of Frank's hot sauce to this. If you like more heat, go ahead and throw more in. I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons of honey, and that way this is going to kind of help cut through some of that heat. And I love the taste of honey and shrimp together. And then I'm just going to do a teaspoon of ginger paste. You don't have to do this step, but actually I think the ginger is a nice combination. And we're just going to give that a quick mix. So this is our sauce, and we're ready to go. And let's go check our shrimp real quick. So we're not so much worrying about the shrimp being cooked as much as the bacon being cooked on this one. Nothing better than the smell of bacon, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or evening. So, and you want to try to get these shrimp as flat as possible. And when you do turn them, they're gonna kind of turn weird. So I want to make sure that I've got them all the way connecting to the Blackstone. That way I'm going to make sure everything is cooked. So the next I'm going to do, this is Ben's original coconut rice that we had talked about. And I'm just going to throw this on the grill. And I have this lime, and it's definitely seen its better days, but if you have limes that are getting really tough and hard to get any juice, trick is go ahead and microwave it for about 30 seconds, and you'll actually be able to get some of the juices back out of this. So let's go ahead and just put a little lime juice in this. And I'm just going to heat this, so I'm going to actually turn the heat down on the rice. This is an option. I have coconut, and I'm actually just going to put a little coconut. I'm going to put it right on the grill, and then I'm going to toast this. and mixed it actually in the rice. It just gives it a nice little crunch to it. So the rice does cook very quickly, or not the rice, the coconut cooks really quickly, so you're going to want to make sure that you're keeping a good eye on that. Alright. And that's all we need to do for the rice. So, I mean, this is a super quick, you want to look fancy during the week, this is a quick recipe, so... I've got the rice and the coconut cooked, so I'm going to go ahead and shut the heat off on that, and I'm going to go ahead and check our bacon one more time. And I'm just looking for the bacon to be nice and brown. You can see with these skewers, they don't necessarily like to turn over super easy, but we're going to keep going with that. Alright. So this rice is done, and I'm going to go ahead and plate this up right now because it's done. All right, we got some good color on that rice. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on our plate. There we go. And then we're just going to be able to take those bacon skewers and just set right across the top on these. And again, these plates are only like a couple dollars at Walmart if you're having a dinner party and you want to look fancy, but you're cheap, like me, go ahead and do that. Alright. And I can see, it's hard for you to see at home, but this bacon, I can actually see that the shrimp is turning pink, and that's what we want. That way we know our shrimp is cooked. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and our cutting board over. I'm going to take one of these guys off real quick. I just want to check it to make sure that it is cooked all the way through. Yep, and I'm going to actually kind of take this off. So you can see right there that the shrimp is actually the pink. And I am going to go ahead and check our sauce before I commit to the sauce on everything else. So I can definitely feel the heat on that one, but it's good. It's not an intense heat. So these are cooked all the way. If you like your bacon a little bit darker, continue to cook. But otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our sauce, and I'm actually just going to dip a little bit of our sauce on here. I'm going to kind of cook the sauce into our bacon. Guy one more flip. And then we're going to hit it with the sauce one more time on this side. And then you can just have a little extra sauce. So I'm going to go ahead. This is the best part. We're just going to take these skewers and go ahead, set it on the rice. I've got a little bit of cilantro that I'm just going to put on top. Set these guys off, but go ahead, look at that amazing shrimp. You got the sweet, you got the heat, you got the honey, pretty much everything you need, whether it's a midday meal or a weekend treat. So go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.